Hey everyone, welcome back to Everyday English Talk. I'm Emma, and I'm so glad you're with us today. We've got a fun and relatable topic, city life versus country life. Where would you rather live?
Hey guys, I'm Alex. Whether you're into city lights or open fields, today we're diving into both. Emma, what's your pick?
Oh, Alex, you know I'm Team City through and through. I love the energy, bright lights, new restaurants popping up, and always something to do. I grew up in a bustling city, so grabbing a latte at a corner cafe or catching a late night movie feels like my natural habitat. What about you? Where's your heart?
I'm the total opposite. Give me the country any day. Nothing beats waking up to birds chirping instead of car horns blaring. I spent last summer at my uncle's farm and just sitting by a creek with fresh air. It's like hitting the reset button on life. But I totally get why you're all about the city, Emma. It's got that non-stop vibe.
Totally. Cities are like a playground that never closes. I can walk out my door and find sushi at midnight, hit up an art gallery, or just people watch in the park. There's this pulse, like every corner has a story. I remember my first week in the city. I got lost on the subway, but ended up at this amazing street festival with live music and food trucks. It was chaotic, but so fun. Ever had a city moment like that, Alex?
Yeah, I visited Chicago a couple years back and the energy was wild. I stumbled into this jazz club one night, total accident, and stayed for hours. Cities have that magic where you can discover something new every day. But okay, let's be real. Cities can be a lot. The noise is relentless. Sirens, construction, people shouting. It can drive you up the wall. How do you deal with that, Emma?
Oh, I feel you. The noise is no joke. I've got earplugs for when the street outside my apartment sounds like a rock concert. And don't get me started on traffic. I once spent 45 minutes stuck in a jam just to go 3 blocks. My trick? I walk or bike whenever I can. It's faster and way less stressful. Plus, it's a great way to soak up the city's vibe. What's a city struggle you've noticed?
The cost, rent in cities, is like a punch to the wallet. My friend in New York pays more for a tiny studio than my uncle does for a whole house in the country. And eating out? You blink and your bank account's crying. I learned to budget hard, limit myself to one fancy coffee a week. But cities do have perks that make it worth it. Like the job scene. There's something for everyone, from tech startups to art gigs. You finding that in the city, Emma?
Oh, absolutely. Cities are career gold mines. I work in marketing, and there's always a new project or networking event around the corner. Plus, schools, gyms, libraries, they're all right there. I love that I can take an evening class or hit a yoga session without driving an hour. And the people. I've met folks from all over the world. My neighbor from Brazil taught me some English slang just over coffee, stuff like chill and vibe. It's like a cultural buffet. What's the country like for meeting people, Alex?
It's different, but so special. In the country, you get this tight-knit community vibe. When my uncle moved to his farm, his neighbors showed up with homemade bread and jam to welcome him. It's like everyone's your friend. You wave at people on the road, even strangers. But I'll admit, it can feel a bit isolating if you're used to city crowds. You're not bumping into new faces every day. Still, those connections you do make, they're deep.
That sounds so cozy. I visited a small town once, and the night sky blew me away. No light pollution, just stars forever. I could see why you'd pick that. But okay, I miss my coffee shops and Wi-Fi. In the city, everything's at your fingertips. 24/7 diners, fast internet, delivery apps. What's the trade-off in the country?
Convenience for sure. If you need milk at 9 p.m., good luck. The nearest store might be 30 minutes away and closed. Public transport's basically a myth, so you need a car. My uncle says he plans his errands like a military mission. But the flip side? You get space. Big yards, room to breathe, maybe even a garden. And it's affordable. His house costs half what a city apartment would. Plus, with remote work now, you can live in the country and still have a city job over Zoom. Ever thought about that, Emma?
That's tempting. I mean, who wouldn't want lower rent and a backyard? But I'd miss the city's social scene. Like, I can meet friends for tacos or hit a comedy show any night. In the country, is it all cows and quiet?
Not just cows. There's stuff to do. Hiking, fishing, community fairs. My uncle's town has this annual harvest festival with pie contests and live music. It's low key but super fun. And you can grow your own food. He's got tomatoes, zucchini, even chickens. It's satisfying, but it's work. You gotta be ready for that slower pace. You think you could handle it, Emma?
Maybe for a weekend. I love the idea of a garden, but I'm not ready to trade my city buzz for it. Still, I get why people choose the country. Less stress, more nature. Like, city life can burn you out. I started using a meditation app just to chill after a crazy day. What keeps you grounded in the country, Alex?
Nature, hands down. A walk through the woods or just sitting by a pond. It's like free therapy, and the air's so clean. In the city, I felt like I was breathing car exhaust half the time. But I'll give cities credit. The diversity is awesome. You hear different languages, try new foods. My Chicago trip, I had Ethiopian food for the first time. Mind blowing. What's a city food you can't live without, Emma?
Oh, easy. Dim sum. There's this spot near my place with the best dumplings. I drag my friends there every weekend. In the country, you're probably cooking more, right? No delivery apps out there?
Yep, it's all home cooked meals or potlucks with neighbors. But that's cool, it's cheaper, and you learn to make awesome stuff. My uncle's lasagna is legendary now. Still, I miss city takeout sometimes. So, Emma, how do you decide city or country?
It's all about your vibe. If you love action, crowds, and new experiences, cities are your jam. If you want peace, space, and a slower life, go country. I think a lot of it comes down to priorities. Like, I need to be near my job and friends, so city life works for me. But I'm curious, how'd you figure out you're a country guy, Alex?
Trial and error. I lived in a city for a year and felt drained. Too much noise, too expensive. Then I spent that summer on my uncle's farm, and it clicked. I loved the quiet, the space to think. But I didn't just guess. I visited different places, spent a weekend in a small town, a week in a bigger city. It helped me see what fit. You ever test drive a place like that, Emma?
Yeah, I did a countryside getaway last year. Loved the calm, but missed my Wi Fi and coffee shops. It made me realize I'm a city girl for now. But I could see a small town down the road, like you said, somewhere with a cute downtown and a bit of nature. That's the sweet spot, right?
Totally. My cousin lives in a town like that. Cafes and shops, but farms just a mile away. It's like city perks with country charm. Here's a tip, listeners. Think about what you value most. Is it convenience and excitement, or space and quiet? Write down 3 things your dream home needs. Maybe a big kitchen, walkable streets, or a backyard. Emma, what's on your list?
I'd say a coffee shop nearby, a park for walks, and fast Wi Fi, city stuff. What's yours, Alex?
A big porch, a quiet street, and a spot for a garden. Simple, but it's me. Okay, listeners, pause for a sec. Picture your perfect day. Are you in a busy city square or a cozy country porch? Jot it down and share it with us.
Love that. Here's another idea. Talk to people who live where you're curious about. My friend in a small town told me about the community events. Things like farmers markets and book clubs. It's not all cows. And in cities, ask about budgeting tips. Those costs sneak up. It's like doing your homework before picking a place.
Yeah, and don't feel stuck. You might love the city now, but crave the country later, or vice versa. Life's a journey, and you can always try something new. My uncle moved from a city to his farm at 40. Said it was the best decision ever. Emma, you ever think about switching it up?
Maybe when I'm older, I'll get a little cabin for weekends. For now, I'm hooked on city life. But I love visiting rural spots to recharge. Like, a weekend in the country feels like a mini vacation. Listeners, here's your challenge. This week, explore a city or country spot. Maybe check out photos online, watch a vlog, or visit if you can. What's the vibe like? Drop it in the comments or send us a voice message. We're dying to hear.
And if you want extra credit, talk to someone who lives there. Ask about the good, the bad, even the weird stuff, like, are there really cows on the road? Share your stories with us. We're all about real-life English and real-life choices.
Exactly. Thanks for hanging out with us on Everyday English Talk. If you love this episode, give us a thumbs up, hit that follow button, and tap the bell for more. We're here every week with conversations to boost your English and spark new ideas.
Whether you're team city or team country, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep being awesome.
Catch you next time, friends.
Bye.